Hello, Instagram. We're going to try this again. So I jumped on here yesterday and I did this video. Talking about the post that I put on the other day where the picture said, it's not you, it's me. What's going on here? Right, and it froze halfway through, so I downloaded it to try and cut out the frozen bit because it actually didn't just like jump around. It went like completely black for a couple of minutes. And then when I was trying to pick up where I left off, it was a mess. So I could not upload that. So I downloaded it to crop all that out. And then when I tried to re-upload it, for some reason it was too long. Oh, sorry. I hate when people do this in video. They like use the live as their mirror, but I'm doing it because that was bothering me. Yeah, it was too long, so I don't know why. I've uploaded videos that length before and it worked, but yesterday, Instagram did not want to let me do that. Okay, so in that post where I wrote, "It's not you, it's me," what that picture meant was, like, I should have wrote, "Dear Instagram, it's not you, it's me." Because as we know, this topic is already stale and old and boring, but everyone's sick of the gram right now. Everyone is feeling frustrated. Everyone's feeling disheartened. Everyone's feeling like it is not working anymore. They're sick of people's content. Like they feel like everything they're consuming is the same shit. And it feels like everyone's either holding information back or they're not sharing enough. And it's just, like, you get it. You know, you felt this. I know that you've felt this because, I'm following a lot of you guys and I'm seeing the posts. I'm seeing the stories. I'm seeing you guys take breaks from social media just to come back and experience the exact same fucking thing. And here's why. I actually don't. So, if you've been watching my videos a lot lately, you know that I have been having an amazing time in my life right now, in my business, especially on Instagram. And it wasn't like that just a month ago. It was not like that. I was like frustrated as fuck. I said to my husband many, many times, like, I've just got to get off this fucking platform. I need to get off this platform. Seriously. That's how I was feeling. So I get it. I get what you're feeling right now. And then I came across Exo Gingy on Instagram and it all fucking changed for me. So she is a very expensive mentor, very, very expensive mentor, but for very good reason, and can absolutely charge whatever she wants because I guarantee people are paying it because I'm ready to pay it. And it's a lot of money. And what is the reason that in 24 hours on a platform that is boring as fuck and making everyone drop off and take hiatuses and all that kind of thing, how is it that someone at the time had less than 10k followers can suck me in so badly that I would want to spend $65,000 on mentoring? How does somebody do that? And then I realized the platform isn't boring because all of a sudden I was having a really good time. And so I reverse engineered what made me go from feeling like this is just so shit. This is so shit. I need to get off this fucking platform. I'm hating it. It's so freaking boring. Well, everything's the same. Do I even want to be in this industry? Like, I literally had thoughts where I was like, do I really want to make this business work? Do I actually want that? To finding her, and then within 24 hours being like, 48 hours I think it took, to being like, oh my God, this is the best fun ever. And I just love her and how she cast this spell on me. And then I reverse engineered it and it totally comes down to vibe. It totally comes down to energy. like it comes down to her level of confidence and how she exudes that, and she embodies so much of what I want, like so much of who she is, what she says, what she stands for, how she acts, how she dresses, how she, like all the things, like it's so, she just embodies it all. And it's funny because not in there did I ever mention she embodies all the wealth and freedom and all that kind of shit that I want, which I want, but it wasn't even that. Like, it wasn't even that drew me in. I was like, just, it's like, how has she got this magnetic pull and this connection and this, like, you just want to spend money with her. Like, you literally want to spend money with her because she looks fun and her offers and the way she sells looks fun, and you just want to learn that because you want your business to be fun. You want to have fun. And so then it got me thinking, like, I think we're bored on this platform for a couple of reasons. I think we're bored because one of the most obvious things is we are taught, and this is a strategy that works, right? And it's nice to do this. We want to build relationships with the people we want to work with, but we're taught a really good strategy is to find, like, actively go out and find the people that you want to work with. Like, find your ICA, figure out who that is, engage with them, follow them, like build relationships with them. So it only makes sense that the content that you're seeing on your feed is going to be all the same, because it should, in theory, be filled with your ICA's content, which will bore you. It will bore you. Yes, some of the people that I follow, your content bores me, and I'm going to say that, I'm going to admit that. And it's not because it's not good content, it's just that it's like, I've already learned it, I'm already past that place in my journey. And I know, like, instead of getting offended or triggered by that, like, I want you to stop and think, like, well, like, yeah, of course that makes sense. That's probably why I'm partially bored, because I've done the same strategy. I've followed people that are my ICA, and their content, whilst it's good, like, it's good content, it's not like it's boring and I'm seeing so much of it, because everyone that I'm following is my ICA, so they're all at the same level roughly, so they're all learning the same things and they're all moved by the same things, so therefore they're sharing it with their audience, which they're hoping is going to be full of people that want to learn from them. Just like I hope that my community and my audience is full of people that I can lead and that want to learn from me. So it's not that I need to learn from them, like, that's up to me to now follow people that expand me instead of people that I hope to expand. Does that make sense? And I do think that we do need to love up on our community. Like, we want them to feel seen and we want them to feel acknowledged, but it can be hard. It can be hard because there's so much of it, and like, you do get a little bit drained depending how many people you're following and how much of the same content they're sharing, because as it is your job to show up and support them, and they're not paying clients. These are not paying clients, so it's hard work. There's a lot of them, and you still want to love up on them. They're still worthy of your attention and being seen by you and being supported by you, even when they're not paying you. So I do think that the right thing to do is to consume a little bit of their content. But that is the truth of it. That's the cold, hard truth. Let's not put fluff around this bullshit. Like, this is the truth of why a lot of the times we're bored, because we've chosen that strategy for our business. So of course what we're seeing on social media is the same. Of course what we're seeing on social media doesn't activate us. So therefore we feel like we relate that to being bored, when really I just think you're just not activated. I don't think like it's boring. I don't think people are posting boring stuff. I think it's just not activating for you. And this is where I want to get into the other thing. Like, you're feeling this way because you've leveled up. You have leveled up, or you're ready for that next level. And it's on you to actually do that. Like, do that leap. And no, that doesn't mean investing in a mentor. That's not what this is about. Like, yes, absolutely, that is a way of feeling activated. Like, that will activate you if you find the right mentor and if it does push you to do different things. But that is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about, like, just actively seeking out people that are doing things that you would love to be doing and doing things that make you a little bit nervous and uncomfortable, but you can't look away, you can't not watch, you can't not binge them. And so you need to find people, actively go out and find people, not just the big dogs, like not just the, I don't like to use names, but not just the really big, like almost celebrity type people in this space. Like you've got to find the littler people that are doing things that blow your fucking mind, that like actually activate you, because it's not so far away like these celebrities in our space. I'm using the word celebrities because we're thinking like the Tony Robbins and things. Let's pull a name out. Everyone uses Tony. So the levels between you and Tony Robbins are like so massive, and so many of us probably don't even see ourselves ever being like that. We don't actually want that level as such. We don't want that kind of business model. Some of us do, some of us don't. But what I want for you to do is to try and find people that are just like hold the energy of exactly what you want. Like they're literally not that, they're only like a year or two ahead of you in terms of progress. Like you could see yourself being there in a year or two if you actually unlocked the codes and things like that. So it's about like, it's your responsibility to seek out the content that you want to be consuming. It's your responsibility to stop consuming the stuff that doesn't activate you and that bores you. So you can either mute everyone on your account that doesn't light you up, like all the ICAs that you followed once upon a time. You can detox, you could go through the people that just don't seem to be connecting with you, so you can just, detach from that. You can unfollow lots of people if you want to. There's so many ways that you can actually take rapid responsibility for how you're feeling with this tool. Like literally Instagram is a tool, and we know this. It's not our business. It's not the be all and end all. Like there's other platforms. You don't even have to be here. It's absolutely like, it's free. It is free, and you're choosing this, and you're going to bitch and moan about it and not actually do anything. Like the beauty of it is you can curate the content that you see by simply following. Like now you can even have favorites. You can turn the bell on for the people that you want to see. Like take ownership of your Instagram experience. You get to decide what you're consuming. You can also just create content, jump on here, jump the fuck off if you really want. You don't have to actually be on here draining your energy with shit you don't want to see. Like you don't have to do that. There's self-control. So that's basically my rant. That is basically what that post was about. Like take responsibility for what you're consuming. Like actively seek out stuff that makes you feel fucking lit up, like moved and activated, and then figure out how you can do that for your audience so that you're not one of the people that's draining people when they see your content, or like meh. You don't want to be meh'd. You do not want to be in the meh pool. It's not fun over there. It's not fun over there. And how do we stay out of the meh pool? The meh pool. How do we stay out of the meh pool? We need to create an experience for people. We need to be the vibe that other people want to be. And we need to figure out like where that is for us. Like we don't want to be fake, because people can sense that. You cannot create a fake vibe. I don't believe that's possible. You might temporarily suck people in to your little fake vortex, but it won't take long for people to realize you're full of fucking shit and this is not who you actually are. So you've got to figure out like who you are. And the secret is it's not the you that you always are. The you that you want to be on social media is the funnest, best vibe of being you. Not only so that you're having a good time in your business, but people get to experience the good time of you. Like they get to be like, I can feel that too, and my business gets to be like that. And we have hard days and stuff like that. I get that. We do have hard days, and people want to see the real us. But don't forget that, like, whilst it's nice to see that stuff, I'm going to be very controversial here, and I know it's important not to be fake, and of course that's not what I'm saying at all, but we've got to remember that being the you that's always real, and wanting to remind people that life isn't all rainbows and butterflies and stuff, and being the person who gets on here when they're on a funk or whatever, it doesn't really move people, though. It's relatable, and that's nice to see. It is nice to see. But if you find that that is the energy that you're actually holding, like when you step back, like, again, this is more than just your next post or your next story. So if you decide to show up and you want to show people, like, I had a shit day today and I just want to be real with you guys, you can do that. But if you then take a step back and glance at your account and the overall energy is that vibe, that's not really going to move people to want to take action. Like, it is not inspiring or activating to work with someone who's always reminding us of the reality of what it can be like. I think it's nice to see that. But overall, like, we want to be in that good energy. Like, we want to be in that good state. We want to be in that, like, I had a really good fucking day energy, and be that. And to make it not fake, because we do not want to be fake, people can tell, you need to have a really good fucking day. Like, what does it take for you to be in that energy as much as possible? Don't fake the way that you're showing up on social media. Instead, figure out how you want to show up on social media. What energy do you want to be in? And then how can you actually bring that into your real life so that that is the energy? That gets to be the energy. That gets to be the vibe. The vibe that you want to display on social media, bring that into your real life so that it's real. It's not fake. It's not hard. You get to just show up as you. You get to show up in the real present emotions. That is the key. That is the key. We are creating an experience, a whole thing on our account through what we consume, what we put out, all of it. It all needs to work together, and we need to take rapid responsibility for how that looks, how that feels, how that plays out, all of it. All right, that is it for now. Before I forget, next week we do have Recalibrate to Confidence happening. So if you want to master the art of being able to steal other people's confidence, so to speak, like tap into the confidence of others, we are going to be talking about how you do that, how I learned how to do that, because I am definitely not naturally confident at all the things. I don't think I'm insecure, but I do definitely feel like showing up on camera, video, all the things, all the online stuff, like this space was way out of my comfort zone once upon a time. And like, how did I learn to tap into that? So that's what I'm going to be talking about there, and that is free. You guys know that all you need to do is send me a DM and I will get you hooked up with that, which is happening next week on my other Instagram account, which I've just started. And this is a new concept for people. Most people are used to people running free things inside like Facebook group, like a pop-up Facebook group. I don't really use Facebook. I don't really like hanging out over there. So it makes more sense for me, especially when most of my branding and my business is run here on Instagram, to have a second Instagram account, and that is a private account, so that it is kind of invite only, so to speak, so that I can keep out the bots. I can make sure that I'm not just getting people who want to follow and unfollow, because it's definitely an effort to follow a private account. You've got to request. So send me a DM and we'll send you that. Otherwise you can head to my profile, and I think if you click see more, you'll be able to see see the link to that account. So it's jillblacker.official.live, and if you're on that account, you are always going to get any of my free masterclasses and trainings that I do over there. So those trainings, how they're different to these little ones where I pop up, these are definitely more spontaneous, less planned. They're just like basically like a post that I want to go deeper into. Whereas over there, they're more planned, they're deeper, like even deeper, more specific to a topic, you know the drill, masterclass style, workshop style, that sort of thing. And then in the first or second week of July, we are doing a live group training program, and that is 4 weeks, 4 modules I've got planned out. $77 at the moment, but the price is going up. I just don't know when yet. This is not a scarcity tactic. I do not know when I'm putting the price up yet. I don't exactly know how much just yet. It won't be super expensive, but it's definitely going up because a lot of work is going into this, and I'm super excited about it. But if you want it at the 77, you already know before all the details are out. It's about sales. We're going to help you make sales effortless. I'm going to show you how you do not need to use strategies like the DMs. You can if you want to, but this is the whole point. I'm going to show you how you can actually sell without having to do anything that you don't want to. You don't have to overthink any stories. You don't have to overthink your posts. It all ties into the whole vibe and energy of your account. And I'm going to walk you through what I have reverse engineered from the people that I've been following lately and figuring out how the fuck they have turned me from wanting to leave this platform to being absolutely hooked and wanting to buy from them straight away, and not just something cheap, as I said. You know, I'm prepared to spend big dollars, big money to just to be in their energy even more. So I'm going to show you exactly what I've learned, and it's already been working for me over the last month, which is amazing. We signed a couple of new clients. I've got people jumping up in my DMs, asking about my offers. Like, I always just get stuck here because I'm still in a state of like, I can't believe it actually gets to be this easy. And I wish there were words to articulate like how this feels, like how to make you believe that it's actually real without having actually experienced it. Because it's that fresh for me that I know that just a month ago I was like, I don't know if that's real. I don't know if that's actually how it gets to be, to now being 1 month down the track and everything has shifted. And just it's so different, so different. And I want you guys to experience this. I want you to believe it. I want you to feel it. I want you to know that it does actually get to be this easy. And I'm not saying that there's not hard work involved. There's absolutely hard work involved, but you can get to a place where it gets to be easy. And it took me about a month to get there, and I believe that anyone can do this. And now that I actually know what it is that worked, I think you can do it even quicker than that. So I'm not talking about like getting massive amounts of new followers, not massive amounts of sales, new clients, all that sort of stuff, but definitely getting to that point where you don't have to sell. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't have to actually work for the sale. You get to just show up, be you, be in the energy of it, keep doing what you're doing, keep creating the experience on your account, and people will find you and just know that they want to buy from you. So all you have to do is just mention a small offer. Don't have to overthink it. You don't even have to have a name. I don't even have a name for my next program, and people already want in. And that's what I'm talking about. It's that kind of energy. It's that kind of effortlessness. And that's what we're teaching you guys in that program. So if you know that you're interested, send me a DM. If you want to be a part of the free training that I've got coming up next week, send me a DM. Yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to jump off. Got shit to do. It's Friday. It is Jill Day, which means I get to do whatever I want today. We usually go out for breakfast, but our car is getting fixed. So that's not happening yet. I'm going to go out in the afternoon instead. I've been catching up with some clients, even though I don't have to today. So my day today is doing whatever I feel like doing. So if I'm fired up and I'm in the vibe and I want to do something like this video, I will fucking do it. If I want to chat with clients, if I'm like feeling that, then I will do that. If I want to go out and spend the day at the beach, we will do that. It's whatever. We work on the business. We check in with finances. We check in with bits and pieces on the website. I love doing website stuff. I know I'm a techie girl, and so that's fun. I always clean up some of my pages. I go over my offers. Fridays are a fun day. I really like Fridays. So I'm going to go and see what my husband's up to. All right, I'll talk to you next time.